Here, okay, sorry about that. Harry Heritage is a large potato, and this is, well, what if Naruto was a reincarnation of Goldie Rogers? Now, first of all, Goldie Rogers is the Pirate King. Well, used to be the Pirate King. Well, I mean, he is the Pirate King. He just got executed. So, yeah, from One Piece, okay? What is it called? Also, I did kind of made this, like, what's it called? I made, like, I don't remember when I kind of shown this, thumbnail, but I never got to record it because I went to make other what ifs and all that. But I also mentioned that I was gonna do the, what's it called? Isidori, what ifs? The, different for Jujutsu Kaisen. I never got to those because, well, the problem is I keep coughing kind of a lot. And, well, I watched that, well, Jujutsu Kaisen in, well, the, what's it called, sub. I couldn't find a dub, so I was thinking of just doing it, well, or trying to do it until I find a dub one. So I'm gonna rewatch it. I don't know. I just don't know how to say, well, the Japanese characters' names because it's in when I was watching, it was all in Japanese, and I had to like read the subtitles. But you know, I suck at fucking reading. So yeah, not the point with that. And since it's a what if, since I usually try to go into new what ifs and all that, usually it makes me have to think a lot more than, well, other ones. And usually other what if like Naruto, One Piece, or anything like that usually comes to me easier. I don't know. But not the point. What is it called? Oh yeah. Sorry. I kind of just like, for some reason, just stopped. My brain just stopped thinking for some reason. Not the point. So this would be what if Naruto was a reincarnation of Goldie Rogers. Now, how is this gonna happen? Well, Goldie Rogers gets executed while he's saying, "I am the Pirate King," and dies. Of course, everyone in the worst, what's it called, the worst generation would still happen in One Piece and all that. We go into another world. A world where a baby boy with black hair is born. Now, of course, he is still going to have the Naruto still inside him. Yes, why is Naruto's hair black? It's because of Goldie Rogers. So, yeah. Minato was confused and Kushina was confused why their son has black hair instead of either blonde or red. But they don't really like talk about it. So, yeah. Minato says, what the fuck, why my son has black hair, but at least, well, his eyes are also black, not blue. So he's confused. He's like, did Kushina cheat on me with a fucking Uchiha? Is where Minato fucking goes to become Toriyama and goes to go kill all the Uchiha. Never mind. Because Minato died still, because of the Nine Tails. So yeah. Also the Nine Tails will be sealed into Naruto still. But this time it will be the 4 Nine Tails. So yeah. Of course, Minato just cursed the Uchihas for, well, the reason why Naruto has black hair, black eyes. No, Naruto's not an Uchiha. He just sees Naruto's like freaking appearance, kind of looks like an Uchiha, so he curses the Uchihas just like Toriyama Senju. Why am I doing it like this? I don't know. I just thought of it like that. Because if you think about it, if Naruto was born like that, he kind of looked like an Uchiha. So yeah, not the point. I should probably shut up about that. This is not what if Naruto was Toriyama Senju reincarnation, which I should finish that. But I'm an idiot, and what I always think of other what ifs, but not the point. This is where we go into Naruto. Naruto's still born, Hiruzen still comes, he's still the third Hokage. Of course, we go into a time skip, because I'm actually just gonna go through straight up a time skip. We go into Naruto being 7 years old. Also, Naruto, well, doesn't have any family, none of that. Everything was still going original canon, but we go into Naruto being 7 years old. Into Naruto kind of like, well, what's it called? Not 7, mostly 6 years old. When Naruto kind of meets Hinata and all that, and he fights against the bullies. This is where Hinata runs away, but the bullies are still beating up Naruto. This is where Naruto, he for some reason gets like some kind of like, he kind of just snaps and then just like closes his eyes and then just opens them again, knocking out the kid. He's already using Conqueror's Hawking for the first time. This is where Naruto is confused. He just says, what the fuck did I just do? What the hell? Naruto does not know what the hell he just did, but he used Conqueror's Hawking for the first time. So yeah. And since with that happening, we go into, well, into the 7-year-old. So Naruto is kind of confused. Villagers do try to attack him, but Naruto always, for some reason, uses Conqueror's Hawking. It's just this weird feeling that he has. Of course, multiple people pass it out, and people just start getting scared of him again. Because they think it's the Nine Tails. So Naruto just decides to train one day because, well, he's kind of weak and kind of short. And, well, Naruto just didn't want to become short. Well, stay short, so yeah. Of course, is where Naruto kind of goes to just a training spot outside the village. So Naruto just punching the trees and all that, kicking it, trying to build up his like endurance and all that. And this is where, well, he gets a flashback for some reason, like a kind of like a flashback of something. He doesn't know what it is, but this is where he kind of put his arm out. And it goes into a glowish color, into like a red, and then just like becomes black. So yeah, he now unlocks Armament Hawking. So this is just Armament Hawking, basic Armament Hawking, not advanced Armament Hawking, okay? Not yet. Which, I'm gonna guess Goldie Rogers does have advanced Armament Hawking, because he is basically the king of pirates. Which I'm guessing. Also, what's it called? I'm gonna guess that, well, I mean, since Goldie Rogers does have, I think, Conqueror, well, no, he does have Conqueror's Hawking, I don't know why, I think. He does have Conqueror's Hawking, Armament Hawking, and even Authorization Hawking. He didn't have a Devil Fruit, so yeah. But he does have a sword that I think was one of the 12th grade swords. Yeah, it was a saber. Is Naruto gonna have a saber? Yes, I will mention how that's gonna work. But let me go back into the training. So when Naruto just unlocks this is where he punches a tree and it just breaks. This is where Naruto's impressed. He doesn't know what it's really named until he gets a flashback and he just remembers Armament Hawking. This is where he kind of thinks about it and just says, Armament Hawking, this is interesting. Okay. This is where Naruto just trains and starts punching the tree easier. He also just puts into the legs, his body around and all that. But yeah. We go into, well, next into Naruto just kind of calm himself down because he gets a kind of memory of how to use Authorization Hawking. He's getting fragmented memories of Goldie Rogers and how he learned Authorization Hawking, Armament Hawking, and other Hawkings. Well, I mean, not other Hawkins, but like, what's it called? Conqueror's Hawking. So he knows about Conqueror's Hawking also. Well, he's learning about Authorization Hawking. He kind of remembers that he can dodge when he closes his eyes, sense, and even see into the future if he advances Hawking enough, or his Authorization Hawking. With that happening, we go into Naruto being 8 years old. He's in the academy, and, well, Naruto, he has trained in the different Hawkings. Of course, he hasn't got what's called advanced Armament Hawking. He does have advanced Authorization Hawking, so he can see into the future. And he got, well, his Conqueror Spirit much stronger. So, yeah, because you can definitely train your Conqueror Spirit to become way stronger and all that. It's because of, like, it's connected to the feelings and all that. And also, if Naruto drinks a lot of sake, his Conqueror, his Hawking, his Conqueror Hawking just becomes stronger. Why do I say that? Because I was watching a video that's basically the secret key into the secret key into different Hawkings is sake. Because you get connected more into your emotions. I don't know. I was just like, what the fuck? Is that really true? Damn, the One Piece is gonna be just some kind of sake? Okay. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I don't know. I just was watching that like today. I don't know. I just click on it and just watch it. Not the point. I should shut the hell up and continue with this what if. God, I get sidetracked. I know. I'm an idiot. Not the point. Back into the what if. So Naruto's 8 years old, and well, Naruto, he doesn't wear this like orange jumpsuit or anything. What he wears is a pink shirt. It's like a pink kind of shirt and all that. Like this. What Goldie Rogers kind of wears. Kind of like orange, kind of yellowish pants. And his sandals are, well, I'm gonna say just blue. Yeah. Also, well, yeah. That's all he wears. For some reason, it's comfortable to him. But yeah. Now, people don't know why he wears this, but yeah. Naruto just doesn't care. He just feels very comfortable with it, so yeah. So with that happening, we go into kind of Naruto just being in the academy and just dealing with other people. Of course, like bullies do try to bully Naruto. Naruto just uses the conqueror's Hawking, the spirit of the supreme king, well, the supreme colors of the king. And of course, knocks out bullies. Of course, this is where Naruto hears kind of like screaming a little bit. Because, well, Naruto's 8 years old and he does like to kind of like to help people a little bit, not much. He still has, how should I say? He's still kind of scared to actually meet people that won't like him or anything like that. But he somehow does have a little bit of Goldie Rogers, that little personality of like, I don't really give two fucks, so yeah. Or I don't care that much. But yeah, he is willing to help. So when he hears screaming. He hears a girl scream, telling some people to get the fuck away from her and all that. And of course, this is where, well, a guy is like on the ground, kind of bleeding and all that. Like from his face and also from, it looks like from his like torso and all that. And this is where the three guys say, "Oh, come on, girlie." This is where Naruto says, "Hey, can you two, or not two, can you three like fuck off from the lady?" So Naruto's like personality a little bit is just different from normal. He isn't cocky or anything. He just doesn't like people kind of hurting people. For some reason, he gets a flashback of those memories with Goldie Rogers. So, of course, this is where the three of them turns around and sees Naruto. The kid that's on the ground sees that this is one of the new students from the academy, Naruto Uzumaki. And this is where the three of them say, isn't that you that peep squid or whatever, I don't know how you say it in English. Niño trae chiquito, whatever, I don't give two fucks. This is where, well, what's it called, the main leader of the kids decides to tell the other two, go beat up while I deal with the very beautiful girl. And this is where, well, the other two say, fine. Rushes at Naruto, and Naruto, he puts his arm into Hawking. Just straight up well, not arm into Hawking. He just straight up just walks towards him. And just closes his eyes and then opens them again. Using Conqueror Spirit. Well, yeah, Conqueror Spirit. This is where the two of them just passes out. Before even getting near Naruto. Naruto says, hey, dumbass. This is where the guy says, oh my fucking days. I tell you, when he turns around, he just sees Naruto standing on top of the two people that just got knocked out. This is where he says, do I have to do everything myself? This is where the older kind of kid or whatever kind of pulls out a knife and tries to stab at Naruto. When he tries to stab at Naruto in the torso and all that, this is where the girl says no. And of course, Naruto is not affected because he put Armament Haki at the spot where the kunai was about to hit. Because he uses Arbitration Haki. His Arbitration Haki is advanced. So, he saw into the future. Sorry about that. So he saw into the future and saw where it was going to hit him. So he put Armament Haki on there. This is where the kid was like, what the? Didn't pierce you. This is where Naruto says, no, it really didn't. But you know what? It does pierce you. Or not pierce you. Mostly impact you. This is where the kid says, what? Naruto puts S into Armament Haki and punches the guy in the face. Knocking him out already. This is where Naruto, he walks up to the guy that was kind of like hurt and all that. And Naruto just says, yo, you okay? The guy has, well, red hair, blue eyes, and it's kind of just hurting. He's like, no. He just coughed up blood and all that. And Naruto says, hey, it looks like a little wound. This is where the guy says, oh, you really like saying that, even though you got stabbed also. Naruto says, no, I didn't get stabbed. The dude missed everything. How the fuck you get stabbed? This is where the guy says, oh, that's very nice. Do you not see I'm dying? Naruto says, well, I have no healing juices. What do you want me to do? Go freaking bring it to the nurse? The guy says, I would hope so. Naruto says, no shit, that's what you think I was gonna do. This is where Naruto grabs him and all that. And of course the guy is kind of coughing up. And of course this is where the girl goes up, and her like hair is kind of like sort of blondish. Like blonde and all that. Kind of like a little bit like Tamari's hairstyle. A little like that kind of blonde. And of course her eyes is like somewhat of like a yellowish color. So of course she goes up and says, Vanjin. So that's the guy's name. Vanjin, are you okay? Vanjin says, yeah, I am. This is where Naruto says, no, you're not. You're bleeding, you're coughing up blood, and yeah, sure. Sure, make that whole guy appearance. This is where Vanjin says, oh yeah, screw you. I'm just trying to make her comfort and all that. I'm not trying to worry people. Naruto says, he's fine, I think. The hell I should know. I'm not a fucking medical ninja. This is where Naruto starts carrying the guy straight towards the car, the nurse. Now, of course, Vanjin is actually a little bit taller than Luffy. And Luffy, well, not, why the hell do I keep saying Luffy? No, Naruto. The reason why he's a little bit taller is Naruto still doesn't eat that many healthy food. He eats a little bit too much ramen. So yeah, of course, is where, well, Salena, who is actually the girl with blonde hair, just follows Naruto and Vanjin. Now, of course, Naruto brings Vanjin to the freaking nurse. The nurse does glare at Naruto, but Naruto, what he does is flip her off because, well, first of all, Naruto doesn't give two fucks. So, of course, is where, well, the nurse kicks Naruto out, while Vanjin and Salena just are confused, but yeah. This is where, well, Naruto's going straight back home after school and all that, until this is where someone actually appears right in front of him. A guy with long, well, not long blonde hair, I'll say like kind of darkened blonde hair and blue eyes. Well, not blue eyes, like sort of brown eyes. Naruto's confused who the hell this guy is, and this is where the guy says, "Did you hurt my daughter?" This is where Naruto says, who? What? The fuck are you talking about? The only people I hurt was some 3 dumbasses, but hey, this is where the guy says, bullshit. So the guy decides to pull out a kunai and try to stab at Naruto. Naruto saw this, and of course, Naruto was so ready just to put Armament Hawk into his fist and punching this guy in the stomach. This is where a girl kind of screams and says, no, stop, father. This is where, well, Salena and also Vanjin kind of appear. Vanjin's like all like bandaged up and all that. And of course, well, Salena just says, father, stop, what are you doing? This is where, well, basically Salena's father kind of just says, I'm here to wonder why. I got a report saying a kid hurt you, or kids, or whatever. This is where, well, Salena says, there was 3 of them. Why are you attacking Naruto? Naruto says, I do not remember ever telling you my name. Salena and Vanjin kind of sweat talks and says, you realize they introduced you to the classroom by saying your name. Naruto says, ah, right. Truly never cared that much, but sure. This is where, well, Salena's father, who is actually named Sabian, because that's what I'm actually going to call him. Salena just says, father, stop trying to attack people. This is where, well, Sabian sees Vanjin and just says, Vanjin, what the hell happened to you? Vanjin says, I got hurt. What the fuck do you think? Sabian says, first of all, never talk to me that way, boy, before I stab you. This is Salena just says, no, stop. Of course, this is where Naruto just says, damn, you are hurt. You keep saying I'm fine. What a bullshit cap. This is where Vanjin says, fuck you. And this is where Naruto dodges a spit and just says, hey bro, I don't like you spitting germs on me, so fuck right off. This is where Salian was just gonna say, huh. So 3 boys attack you instead of 1 boy. This is where Salian nods. This is where Salian just says, fine. I won't attack that boy. This is where Naruto says, you won't or you will, because that feels like you're gonna say you will. This is where Salian also kind of noticed that, and this is where Vanjin also noticed that. This is where Salian says, the reason why I want to attack him is, well, I don't trust that boy. This is where Naruto says, cool, I don't trust you neither. The fuck you want? I don't trust adults. If you aren't the 3rd Hokage, go fuck off. This is where Salian kind of glares at Naruto, and Naruto just flips him off and says, I don't give 2 fucks about you, so fuck right off. This is where Sabian kind of just gets annoyed and a tick mark and rushes at Naruto. Here's where Sayana and Vanjin tells Naruto, you dumbass. This is where when Vanjin was about to, Vanjin was about to like try to block Sabian from actually stabbing Naruto. This is where, well, Naruto appears, and Naruto, his arm goes into a red glow. So Naruto's gonna just, well, put his armor, well, his hand into advanced armor hacking. He's gonna try to test that out. This is where Naruto punches the person in the face. And of course, well, it looks like it doesn't do anything for a second until the guy gets blasted away into a couple of walls. Boom, boom, boom. This is where Naruto says, holy shit, that's advanced armor hacking. Maybe I should definitely train more in my armor hacking than my how should I say, conversation hacking. So this is where, well, Salena and also Vanjin just say, what the hell? This is where Sabian just knocked the fuck out. This is where Naruto says, that's interesting. This is where he kind of uses precision hacking, and he feels so many arms rushing towards his spot. This is where Naruto starts fucking booking it. He's like, shit, arms. They're gonna fucking just look at me and say, what the fuck did I do again? This is where Naruto runs to his fucking house, and Ambus are crawling around there now. This is where, well, they see Sabian knock through a wall, and they see the 2 kids. And they are all confused. Ambus and those 2. This is where, well, Naruto gets to his house, and just is fine. This is when Naruto just makes himself a salad and start eating it. Because he does have vegetables and all that, because he grows, some vegetables and all. Because, well, Naruto, he actually managed to, like, get some seeds and steal them from, like, some shops and all that. And decides to grow his own, like, vegetables. He does live in abandoned, apartments, because no one lives next to him or anything like that. This is where, well, Naruto is just, Naruto is just, like, he grows his own vegetables on top of the building and all that, and waits until it rains and all that, or he gets water and kind of just puts it on the plants and all that, and that's why he gets his own, like, freaking vegetables and all that. So he's just eating right now, and of course, this is where he hears a knock. This is where Naruto opens it, and this is where the 3rd Hokage, sorry, I keep coughing. This is where, well, the 3rd Hokage just sees what's it called, Naruto, and he walks in, and of course, Naruto just says, old man, why are you here? It hasn't even been a month. It's been only like 2 weeks since I saw you. This is where, well, Hiruzen kind of sits down on Naruto's couch and says, well, Naruto, it seems that you caused commotion again. Naruto says, oh my god, no I didn't. I didn't cause anything. Naruto tries to lie. This is where Hiruzen notices and says, Naruto, do you know what you did today? Punched 3 bullies in the face and then walked away? Yes, I know what I did. Hiruzen kind of narrowed his eyes at that because he didn't hear about that. But this is where, Hiruzen says, no, not that. I'm talking about you punching some older blonde dark haired guy with brown eyes to 3 walls. I'm knocking him out. This is Naruto says, what? Don't remember ever doing that. Huh. I don't even think I remember doing that. My almost says that you are there. They can sense your chakra. Fuck. Naruto says, shit. This is where, well, Horusen says, well, Naruto. it seems like, how should I say, you attack, well, not a very powerful clan. It's only a small clan. Leader. But you do realize attacking like those kind of small clans leaders' heads is terrible enough. That's what Naruto says. He tries to stab me. The fuck do you want me to do? Let him stab me? Hell no, I'd rather punch him straight in the face. This is what Harusen says. Fuck. I realized that you change a lot and you don't like anyone attacking you. Right. I know that it's a terrible idea to kind of punch someone in the face, even though they try to stab you. But couldn't you not? Naruto says, and let them stab me? Yeah, right, I'm not gonna do that. This is where Harusen says, God damn it, fine. I can see your point of view now. You don't like people stabbing you, so you will kick their ass. Naruto says, why, of course. What do you think I'm gonna do? Let them stab me? No. So with that happening, this is where Harusen says, fine, Naruto, but at least go to this address and at least apologize to the person you punch the hell out of. Naruto says, huh? Hell nah. Naruto says, the fuck? Hell no. You are tripping. I am not gonna go apologize to someone who tried to stab me. Yeah, right. So Harusen says, fine. You don't need it, but just at least do it. This is where Naruto just nods, and of course Harusen says, I'm gonna be leaving now. This is where Naruto looks at the paper and of course sees the address and just like says, should I or should I not? Or should I even care of going back into the academy? I'm not gonna learn anything, just some basic math, things like that. Huh. You might screw out. Maybe. And then never show back in the academy. So that old man never chases after me. That would be a great idea. So we go to the next day, and Naruto's going to the address, because, well, this day is kind of a Saturday. So yeah. So, Naruto, he finds, well, not a Saturday, it's mostly a Tuesday, but the reason why there's no school is, well, they heard a commotion of 3 people getting knocked out, 3 kids, and, well, a person getting hit through some buildings. So, the school just had to, how should I say that there was a gas leak, and yeah, that's why the school is closed for the day. So well, Naruto finds the address, houses, and all that, and sees a bunch of compounds and is confused which is one. So he looks through the paper again, and it just says some numbers and all that, and Naruto walks towards the set of numbers. And of course, the set of numbers I'm going to say is 6699. This is where, well, Naruto just says it must be this one. He knocks at the door, and who opens is, well, a dark-haired guy with red eyes just opens and says hello and welcome to the, how should I say? The person with dark hair and red eyes, his name is, well, Carson Saishi, and he says, welcome to the Saishi clan. Ooh, do you need something? That's why Naruto says, that's why Naruto says, what was that one person's name? Naruto says, I'm looking for a dark-haired blonde guy with brown eyes. This is where Carson says, you must be talking about the clan of what's called the clan of Tayo. You realize Tayo is 9966. Naruto says, the fuck? No. This is where he looks at the paper and he realizes the paper is upside down. And this is where Naruto just goes, ah, for fuck's sakes. Oops. This is where Naruto says, where would that be? Carson says, over there. Naruto says, huh? Over there, all the way in the end of the whole street. You won't miss it because it looks like a bright compound. Naruto says, thank you. This is where Carson says, by the way, what is your name? Naruto says, Naruto for some reason thought of Goldie Rogers, and then he just says, Naruto. He just kind of smiles a little bit. Naruto doesn't like smile, but yeah. This is where, well, Carson says, Naruto. Interesting. I don't remember the Taishin clan being, or having anyone named Naruto. Naruto just says, the old man, third Hokage, decided to tell me to go to this place. Yeah, I don't know. Well, thank you, whatever. This is where Naruto walks off the, compound. It kind of just walks towards the place and all that. Towards where he has to be. And Carson says, interesting, Naruto. Very interesting. Of course, Naruto does say his last name, Uzumaki. And this is where Carson says, Uzumaki. Interesting. I haven't heard that name in a while. Very interesting. Could it be your child, Kushina Uzumaki? That's where he closes the door and just walks back inside. This is where, well, Naruto, he gets to the place after looking around and getting tired. And actually getting annoyed at this point because, well, Naruto is just like saying I'm missing so much training. This is where, well, Naruto, he sees the place. It's a very bright color. It's like very yellow and all that. And this is where Naruto just says, ow, my eyes. Then again, I am wearing orange pants, but those at least are dark. Ow, my eyes. That fucking hurts. This is where Naruto, he like knocks at the door and all that. And, well, not door. He like opens a compound and all that. Because there's not really that many gate guards or anything like that. Naruto just opens it, kind of walks towards the compound door, and just knocks. This is where, well, two people are kind of like walking towards the door. And Naruto can hear that and actually use observation knocking. And this is where it's open, and this is where he sees Vanche and also Salina. This is where Salina, did I call it Salina or Salina? Salina just opens it, well, I mean, opens it. They both look at Naruto, and of course, is where Naruto says. He kind of waves his hand, and he just says, looking for Savian Taishin. Well, let me think of what. Tayo. Tayo. This is where Salina and also, well, not Salina, Savina, and also Vanchin just looks at Naruto. Kind of confused and dumbfounded why Naruto's in the compound. Usually there'd be gate guards, but Naruto kind of just says, it's going to take forever, so, you know, I'm not going to deal with the gate guards. So he uses kind of conqueror's spirit to knock them out. And so they are just kind of confused. Why the fuck are you here? This is what Vanchin says. Naruto says, the third Hokage, Hiruzen told me to go apologize to this man because the Yambus found me out. Which, yeah, that's where Vanche says, you realize he's in the bed right now cursing you for the reason you punched him in the face. I think he was trying to kill you. I'll do it again. This is where Naruto says, I would have done it again, but no. Can I just apologize? If he tries to stab me, I'm probably knocking him out one way or another. So where Vanja and Salina just tell him to come in then. And Naruto's coming in, but this is where Salina tells Naruto to take off his sandals and don't put dirt around. Naruto says, fuck. So Naruto takes off his sandals and starts walking with them. And of course, this is where they go to a room, and this is where they hear someone else. This person is named, well, this is where, well, Salina and Vanjan kind of opens the door, and they see, well, Selena's mother, Kayena. This is where, well, Savian just looks at Selena and says, "Ah, daughter. Well, who was that person knocking at the door?" This is where Naruto pierced his head, and this is where Savian says, "You brat!" and was about to get out of bed, and of course, this is where Kayena, like, knocks him back down and says, "Who the hell are you calling a brat? Our daughter or her friend Vanjin?" This is where Sayun says, "That black-haired brat over there." This is where Kayena sees Naruto, and of course, this is where she walks up to Naruto and says, "What is your name exactly, boy?" This is where Naruto says, "Naruto Uzumaki. I am just here to apologize to the dark-haired blonde person." Now, I should mention Kayena's hair is, what's it called? Like a purplish color. And also, she has blue eyes. Is it where, well, she just looks at Savian and then looks at Naruto. And then she asks, "Were you the one to punch my husband into a couple walls?" So Naruto says, "Yes, I did. So that's why I'm here to apologize, because the old man told me to, and if I don't, I almost will probably raid my house. God damn it, I don't want that." Where everyone is kind of shocked that Naruto is just being ordered by the old man. Well, Haruto and Sarutobi. This is where Savion says, "So you didn't came here on your own will. The Haruto and Sarutobi was the one to order you to come here. So if he didn't order you, would never come here?" Naruto, exactly. "But I am here, so let me say this. I am sorry for punching you into a wall. I know you weren't going to attack me, which is bullshit, but you know what? I'm sorry." Swear, Savian says. "Fine, brat. I'm sorry too." Naruto says, "Oh, cool, really? Good, because I'm leaving." This is where Naruto, he's about to walk towards, like, the door and all that. Until, well, Karina, not Karina, you know, I might call her Karina. Karina just, like body flickered towards right in front of Naruto and said, "You said Naruto Uzumaki. Uzumaki. That reminds me of one Uzumaki. Kushina Uzumaki." She said kind of in her mind instead. This is where, well, Naruto says, "Uzumaki is just my last name. I actually have no clue who my parents are, if you're wondering." So with that happening, can you move? I'm trying to go home. I'm trying to go to sleep. I don't care that much. This is where Selena and Vajra kind of sees Naruto. And of course, because Naruto did walk past him and really fast towards the door and all that. And this is where Karina just says, "Why won't you stay for lunch? Because it's kind of like the middle of the day and all that." So Naruto says, "No. Don't feel like it." And this is where, well, Karina just says, "I mean, you did kind of hurt my husband. And if you don't, I will kind of hurt you really bad." This is where Naruto gets kind of nervous. He doesn't know why. And of course, where he kind of does stay for a little bit. And of course, well, he's kind of just eating a sandwich and all that. Of course, he kind of very quiet. And of course, this is where Savian kind of also gets out of his bed and all that, and gets towards the what's it called, kitchen and all that. And of course, he looks at Naruto, and he's still kind of angry. But this is where he lets go of the anger, and of course asks Naruto, "What the hell did you punch him with?" Naruto says, "My fist." This is how Young says, "First of all, I know it was a fist. For some reason, I got pushed also by getting just punched once." This is where, well, Naruto says, This is where, well, Savian says, "You got some secret ability you don't want to share?" Naruto says, "Clan secrets, even though I'm not from a clan, but hey, my own clan secrets." Do I look like a carrot? No. This is where, well, Karina just says, "Well, I mean, you are from a clan," but she said in her head instead of saying that out loud. That's where Savion says, little brat. This is where Naruto says, fuck you. This is where, Karina gets a knock, kind of hears a knock at the door. This is where she goes straight to the door and sees, a messenger man, or a messenger from just a person kind of messaging a message and all that. This is where she kind of takes the message and then she reads it and then she kind of smiles and all that. Because, today is actually a celebration day for the different, smaller clan heads. So, yeah. This is where, she, goes in and, she starts just getting a bunch of food out. And this is where Savion just asks his wife, what are you doing? This is where Karina says, Savion, if you don't remember, today is a special day to celebrate. This is where Savion just realized and says, shit. Great, I'm hurt and I can't even do it. Fuck. Wait. This is where Karina says, yes, the clan heirs have to, the different clans usually are putting their clan heirs to do it. Because, you're too old. This is where, Savion just kind of, grumps down and says, God damn it. But it's only because if some of the clan heirs have, not clan heirs, some of the clans have guys as their heirs. And I have a girl. She can't participate. This is where Karina says, no, but Vanjay can. Vanjay is from another clan. This is where Karina says, alright. This is where Karina and, Savion is kind of just thinking, and they think of Naruto. And they look at Naruto. And Naruto just feels like this weird, just feeling from his Arazushi knocking is telling him to get the fuck out. This is where Naruto, he finished eating. And for some reason he gets up. And this is where Savion and even Fanjin, they're just talking to each other. And this is where they just see Naruto. Naruto kind of gets to the door, put on his sandals, opens the door, and starts booking it. This is where both Salina and also, not Salina, Karin and, not Karin, Karina and also, Samuel just noticed what Naruto did, and, Samuel says, goddamn, I gotta go after him. This is where he just, puts on his own sandals near the door and all that, and rushes at Naruto. He says, get over here, Naruto. Naruto just fuck that shit. Naruto just running. He opens a compound, gates and all that. And when he opens it, he bumps into, a person, what's it called? Dark hair and red eyes. The same person he kind of knocked at the same compound. Carson. Oh yeah, Karasu, or did I call him Carson? You know what, Carson. Carson. So yeah. This is where, Carson just says, hey, can you slow down, kid? You would easily knock me over. This is where, Naruto says, I'm sorry. I'm just, getting away from someone very pissed at me. So, yeah, I'm just gonna scoot by. This is where Naruto scoots by and starts running down the road. This is where, Carson says, interesting boy, don't you think? Daughter, or not daughter, granddaughter? This is where, his granddaughter had dark hair, darker red eyes, and her name is Raven. This is where Raven just says, interesting boy, but I don't care. This is where, Carson says, I'm gonna knock. This is where when he was about to knock at the door opens wide open. This is where Samuel says, where did he go? This is where Carson says, who? The blonde hair. Or not blonde hair. The dark haired kid. Carson says he went down the road, but why are you looking for him? Samuel just decides to rush down the fucking road. Sees Naruto. Naruto sees Samuel, and Naruto just says, shit. Run. He runs towards just his house. But before he was thinking of going to his house, he just says, turn to a fucking corner and keeps running. This is where Samuel's kind of chasing after him. And this is where, it takes about 3 hours to try to find Naruto. Because Naruto's right now trying to hide around the village while Samuel is kind of chasing after him. So it becomes afternoon, and of course, It's kind of already dark. Naruto, he managed to get to the Hokage Tower because he finally figured out where the hell it would be, and rushes to the Hokage Tower. This is where Samio noticed where Naruto at because he was using his chakra sense. Of course, the sun also gives something an effect for him. Yes, because that's what his clan's name is in Japanese. So yeah, just where he finds where Naruto's at before the sun even went down. And of course, where he's chasing after Naruto. He's wondering where the hell Naruto's going because he doesn't see where Naruto's going to his house or just, yeah. But this is where, it's already dark and we go into the compound. And of course, everyone is kind of getting ready for a festival and all that. And a bunch of clan heirs and clans are right now getting all together. But they're wondering, where the fuck is Savio? And of course, this is where everyone says, didn't he get hurt or something? This is where Karina says, well, he's chasing after something. He's gonna come. I think so. This is where Naruto, he gets the Hokage Tower. And when he was in it, what's it called? Secretary looks at Naruto, glares at him. Naruto gives no flying fucks about her and just runs up the stairs. It's where Naruto, he gets to the Hokage, door and all that. Opens it, closes it, and is hiding. Just behind the door, he's like, old man. This is our Horizon says, Naruto, why are you here and why you look like you're about to die? This is where Naruto says, some creepy guy is chasing me. Very creepy. This is where Horizon says, huh? And who is this creepy guy? This is where Naruto says, I have no clue, but I had to ditch him and he doesn't want to leave me alone. I don't know who the hell this guy is. Swear, Horizon says, did you apologize to Samio though? Naruto says yes. Okay. This is where the door opens. Well, Samio kind of starts chasing after Naruto and doesn't care if this is a Hokage's tower or anything. He rushes in, chases, and opens the door. This is where multiple Anbus were kind of just hiding still and all that. And of course, it where, Naruto is just like, okay, yeah, I did apologize to him and blah, blah, blah. Until this is where the door opens and just busts through. This is where all the Anbus got alerted. And, all the Anbus kind of jumped out when Samio was about to just grab Naruto. This is where, all Anbus are kind of put in their place near Samio's neck. Neck, head, and even heart. This is where, Naruto says, woof. He kind of gets scared and jumps away from what's called Samio. This is where Horizon says, what is the meaning of this person? He doesn't know because, Samio is kind of sweating. He was sweating the whole time. This is where Samio says, hello there, Sarutobi Horizon. This is where Horizon looks at what's called the person and then says, you must be Samio, Sayo Tayo. So yeah. Oh, silly. So we go into, Sanyo sitting down and Naruto being, on the couch next to an Anbu. Because Naruto can sense the Anbu's, behind a couch and all. And, Naruto is just, hiding there. Or not hiding there, just sitting there. This is where Horizon says, so why were you chasing after Naruto Uzumaki? This is where Sanyo says, today's a festival, and since I was hurt by the brat, I was thinking of him to do the festival sport thing, something. He went quieter and quieter. This is where Horizon thinks about it and just looks at Naruto, looks at Sanyo, and just says, I don't know if that's actually a great idea. This is where, Sanyo says, nah, it's a perfect idea. It's the reason why is because, I only have a daughter, and, I didn't have a son. And I need a guy to do it. This is where Horizon just, sighs and looks at Naruto, and Naruto just nods his head, no, the fuck you ain't doing this, old man. Horizon kind of smiles, and then just looks at Sabio and just says, I think I've been saying his name wrong all the time. Samio, Sign. I don't know why I keep saying random S names, but yeah. So Harusan says, I think you might be able to. I don't know if he wants to. He probably refuses to do it. So, you ask him. This our Naruto pales at that sight. And well, Naruto, he doesn't have any weapons. So if he tries, he's using Conqueror's Spirit. This is where Sanyo goes up to Naruto and actually goes down on his knees and begs on Naruto for him to go to the festival and well compete as well one of the Toji clans members. This is where Naruto just pales at that sight and says no, not exactly. No. Naruto refuses to. This is where well Horuzen kind of sighs and says, Naruto, do you know what you kind of win in the festival? No. Naruto kind of nods. Well, not nods. He kind of just shakes his head no. This is where, well, Horuzen says, you win, I think, money and some other things. The clan and even the clan's pride or something. I don't know what you actually win in the festival. This is where Sanyo kind of says, yeah, that's what you kind of win. Which I usually try to win every time. Because, you know, being the clan of the sun is the best clan than the others. This is where, well, what's it called? Horuzen looks at what's called, well, Sanyo and just says, okay. Naruto thinks about it. He does need the money because, well, he's actually thinking of buying himself a weapon if this shit ever happened again. So, this is where, well, Naruto kind of nods and decides to go along with Sanyo. Of course, the word Sanyo and Naruto kind of body flicker, but it was mostly Sanyo's body flicker. It's like a kind of flames kind of erupt and then disappear. So, yeah. This is where Horuzen says, I wonder how this is going to play out. This is where they get to the festival, and of course, people are kind of celebrating all that and getting ready for the what's it called festival celebration and all that. There's like a race and all that between all the clan heirs. So it was mostly gonna be for a guy, what's it called? Well, mostly the guys from the clan heirs to race. It was like about to be like a fight and all that, but instead it's just gonna be a race. So of course, when Simon gets there, he sees his daughter being next to another girl with red hair. With red hair and red eyes. And of course, well, Sanyo asked one of the other guys from different clans what is happening, and they said it's gonna be a race instead of like mostly the male population for the different clans. Because you realize there's only 3 different guys for like 3 different clans. That would match. No fucking way for anyone to, well, actually win. So we just decided to put it as a race. Because mostly a bunch of other clans have girls to be their clan's heirs. So, yeah. This is where, well, Sanyo says, well, Naruto, it seems that you lucked out. Naruto says, good, because I'm leaving. This is where Sanyo grabs Naruto from the, shirt. And says, no you don't, Naruto. You're racing in this goddamn race. You made me chase after you for so long. You think you get to just run away? Naruto says, the fuck yeah? This is where Sanyo says, no. Now, get over here. Naruto says, no, I refuse. This is where Sanyo says, I mean, what about the money? Shit, I need the money. Naruto just says, fuck, I need the money. This is where, well, Sanyo says, then get over there. Naruto just grumbles and he gets into the race and all that. Of course, everyone's confused who the hell this kid is. But this is where, well, one of the clan people kind of just asks Samuel. Well, a different clan. Mostly this guy has red hair and red eyes and all that. And asks, well, what the fuck, Samuel? Who the hell is this kid? And where the hell did he even get him? This is where Samuel says, none of your business. Just think of it like I got him from Horuzen's Sarutobi's office. Don't worry about it. This is where all of them narrow their eyes and say, what the fuck? You got him from the Hokage Tower? So we go into Naruto just in the line. Of course, this is where like different clan heirs are kind of confused with how this kid is. This is where Naruto's confused also. Like, why am I doing this? Do I do it for money or do I do not do this for money? So of course everyone is getting ready. Of course the person who's actually gonna be the not the goalie, what am I talking about? What's it called? The person that says start and all that. He says, well, it's gonna be a race between like the compounds and maybe to the what's it called, academy and other places. But yeah, whoever gets there first, blah blah blah. Like he talks about the price, but Naruto, he ignored everything except the prices. He was like, first who actually comes will actually be ranked this, blah blah blah. He gets this much money, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you get the point. This is where, well, Naruto says, gotta get here first place. Second place gets this much money. Third place gets this much money. Fourth, fifth, and others like that, you will just be there. So yeah. Of course, this is where this is where the person says, you can use bloodlines, you can use juices, and you can use whatever. Also, do not try to hurt each other. This is not a fight between 1v all, because half of you are guys, half of you are mostly a majority of you are girls, so yeah. Of course, the girls kind of get annoyed, but yeah. The guys, they just get ready, and yeah. There is about like 3 guys in total, and mostly there's Naruto, who is a guy, but you see here, he's not a clan heir, because, well, I mean, he is, but he still has Uzumaki, but he doesn't know that. So yeah. This is where the person says, begin! He was like, 3, 2, 1, begin! And this is where Naruto, he puts armament hawking to his legs just to run faster. So he sprints that shit. This is where Naruto just fucking running right now. This is where everyone is fucking surprised and they're like, what the hell? This is where, well, the guy who is named Sanjin, he just says, I see, he's for that money, okay. I wonder what he's gonna even need that money for. This is where half of like the guys who are from different clans look at Sanjay. And of course they just say, who the hell is that kid? This is where he says he's from the Hokage's office. I don't know. I just chased after him because he was the one who fucking hurt me. They're like, wait, what? The one that hurt you? Wait, what? Alright, then you got hit through a wall, 3 walls. Ha, fucking weakly. A bunch of people were laughing and all that, except for someone named Carson. Now, of course, this is where, well, Carson was kind of surprised with this kid. He kind of met him already, and him being Uzumaki. This is where Naruto's running, and he's like running. He's like, I need the money. I really need the money. This is where someone actually, well, like almost hit Naruto. This is where Naruto, for some reason, just had to dodge. He used arbitration hockey and all that. So he dodged an attack. So, of course, his attack was like how should I say, an ice attack. And, of course, where he looks behind him and there's a girl kind of sliding on the ground, like with ice. This is what Naruto says, that's a little cheating, but I don't really care. Shit. What do I do? I can use Conquer Spirit to knock almost all of them. You know what? That's actually the best way to do this. This is where Naruto, he turns around and he sees like mostly a bunch of like clan heirs like keeping up with Naruto with someone. They're kind of behind the girl that can use ice. But this is where some are just using their bloodlines already. Like ones are actually kind of making a wing. Like someone actually made a wing. Like a kind of like darkish wing appear behind them. They kind of run a little faster, but also try to fly. But yeah, this is where Naruto, he stopped for a second, and this is where all of them are confused, and this is where Naruto opened his eyes, and his eyes goes from black to like a colorish red, and then stops. This is where, well, and then a dome of like reddish, Conqueror Spirit appears, knocking them all out. All of them passes out. This is where Naruto fucking runs. This is where, well, some of the gate guards, well, not gate guards, some of the guards are actually just looking at this, sees that and also feels this pressure and also passes out. This is where Naruto, he just runs around. And of course, he gets to the academy and runs back, and then yeah. This is where, well, Naruto gets first place and he's just jumping up and down. This is where all of them are confused. Where the fuck are their own kids at? Of course, this is where we go into about 2 hours later, and they all appear. Of course, they are all confused and very annoyed and what the fuck actually happened. And of course, well, this is where Naruto gets the money and all that, and he's jumping up and down. And of course, well, he doesn't need clan status, so they basically just give it to, well, what's it called, Samuel? Well, not Samuel, Sanjay. And of course, this is where, well, all of them are confused and annoyed. They're like, what the fuck happened to you kids? This is where all of them say, I don't fucking know. All we just saw is that kid's eyes went red and then we all passed out. How the fuck should we know? Is there Samuel just looks at Naruto and says, what the fuck did you do? Naruto says, clan secret. I don't have a clan, but I don't want to talk about it. And so Naruto got the money and he dipped. He uses what they call a body flicker. Since what's it called, when he was kind of like, what's it called? He's actually pretty good at actually learning things really fast. So when Samuel did teach him, well, not really teach him, mostly use the body flicker, Naruto noticed about the body flicker and how much chakra he uses with his opposition hawking. So Naruto disappears, and this is where Samuel says, wait, when the fuck did he learn that? Wait, no, did he learn that from me? Holy fuck, this kid has so much potential. This is where Naruto gets to his house, hides the money on somewhere because, well, yeah. And then he just thinks about what to do after he sleeps. So yeah, half the clan heirs and clan heirs are kind of straight up annoyed and how the fuck they lost because the only thing they remember is seeing Naruto and then seeing his eyes go red, seeing this weird kind of dome just hit them, and of course passing out the next time. The next thing, and then waking up and wondering where the fuck he went. Of course, some of them did manage to get through the wheel, but not much, because they passed out, and they woke up pretty easy the next thing. But yeah. This is where, well, Naruto, he doesn't show up for the academy for not 4 years. Actually, screw 4 years. Because Naruto just says, I need to train on my freaking opposition hawking, armament hawking, and even my conqueror spirit. So, screw the academy. Also, I'm gonna go get a weapon. So, let me mention something. Let's do a time skip about 4 years. So, Naruto's now 12 years old. So, he was 8 at that time. But now he's he's 12 years old. So, of course, with being 12 years old, Naruto has actually changed a lot. He's a little bit more taller than normal. He's a little bit more buffer and all that. And yeah. What? So, Naruto actually got a sword. And that sword is called a cutlass. I thought it was a saber. I don't know what. I think I was thinking of what's called Shanks' saber. But yeah. It's mostly a cutlass. Yeah, that's what it is. So, basically, Naruto has a cutlass. And, yes, I really just want to give this to what's called Naruto. It is actually the 12th grade, 12th supreme grade, one of the 12th grades, or 12th grade supreme swords, or weapons. So, yes, it's the cutlass that Goldie Roger has. So, yeah. So he has that, and also, he has, kind of created also some musket guns and all that for his belt and his other side, because he has his what's called cutlass sword on his is it right side or left side? I'm gonna say right side. So, not right side, left side. So, yeah, of course, he has it that side, and on his left side, he has, like, some guns and all that, so, yeah, so he can shoot out. And no, I found out this. I thought Goldie Rogers did have a devil fruit, but no, he doesn't have a devil fruit. I don't know who I was really thinking about. But yeah, he doesn't have a devil fruit. I thought he did, but nah. Luckily, I found that out. Also, found out that Goldie Rogers is like 9. I thought he was at least 8 or 7. I didn't expect him to be 9 feet tall, but yeah. So Naruto's actually, well, at the height of, well, 6'2". You want squirt. So yeah, he's at that height because he's tall as fuck. Now, of course, well, he's tall and all that. Also, he does have a red coat because I'm actually going to give him that. So yeah. So, this is where Naruto has that. Of course, he doesn't have a mustache or anything. Not yet, but yeah. Because you see here, he's only 12. But yeah. This is where we go into, well, Naruto just training, like, into some trees, cutting them down and all that. Into, well, since he's 12 years old right now, this is where, well, Hiruzen appears and says, Naruto, you realize that you haven't went to the academy for 4 years. And, you know, Naruto, there's only 8 months left until the academy is over. Naruto says, hello, Hiruzen. Yeah, I know about that. The other word Hiruzen says, then why you not there? Naruto says, because I changed my dream. I don't want to be a ninja. I want to be a pirate. This is where Hiruzen just faceplant and says, what? This is where Naruto says, yeah, I'm going to be the pirate king. He just smiles, like, very cheerful. This is where, well, Hiruzen says, Naruto, stop giving me a damn headache. Fine. You know what? Fine. I won't annoy you with going to the academy. Just promise me this. Are you sure you want to be a pirate? Yes. Why? Because I just want to. That's my destiny. This is where Hiruzen says, this is so fucking annoying. Whatever. How about this? I will give you some sea missions. Well, going into the sea if, well, you be a ninja. Naruto thinks about it and said, can I also get a boat? Screw it, yes. Fine, you have yourself a deal. This is where, well, Hiruzen is happy. And of course, well, Naruto shakes on it. And of course, well, Hiruzen leaves and all that while Naruto just stays there to train a little bit. And, well, he goes to the academy tomorrow. Of course, he did go to Hiruzen's office before going to the academy, wondering where the fuck did he actually go into which classroom. Hiruzen told him this one classroom. Besides, you probably would know only 2 of those, or maybe the other clan heirs. Or I'm guessing you didn't really pay attention at that one day festival. So yeah, you're just gonna be with a bunch of other clan heirs. Also, don't try to kill them. I know I can't really get rid of you with that sword that you have and those guns, but don't kill anyone. Also, I should mention one thing. Naruto has already met Kurama when he was 11 years old, and Kurama did take an interest with Naruto. Naruto did make what's called Kurama bow down to him when he used Conquer Spirit. So yeah, with that happening, this is where, well, Naruto does have a few jutsus from Kurama that Kurama did teach him. So yeah, Naruto walks into the academy room and all. Everyone is kind of talking. It's mostly like a few, like, what's it called? A few, how to say, siblings kind of talking. Well, the rest is actually different clan heirs. Now, I should have mentioned how many clan heirs are there actually in total. And there's actually kind of more clan heirs than in original canon, instead of Naruto being in the other, like, what's it called? Noble clan heirs. So these clan heirs are just medium clan heirs. So no, there's no Choji, Shikamaru, or anyone like that. So yeah. But yeah. This is where, well, Naruto walks in and Naruto is just walking in. Now, of course, he has a white shirt, a pink kind of jacket, coat, whatever it's called. The sleeve and all, the pink sleeve. Of course, yellow, orangey pants and all. And, well, brown sandals. Or, you know what, blue sandals, screw it. And also the red coat. Of course, he walks in. He just starts walking to an empty desk, sits there, and just says, you know what, I should probably stop agreeing to things. But then again, I want the fucking ship and I want to be a pirate. So, why he says he wants to just stop listening to the old man is think about it because it's kind of awkward and weird for him to actually go when he's pretty tall, and also, well, this is pretty awkward for him. He hasn't went into the academy for like 3 years, or 4 years in total. This is where everyone looks at him and is confused. This is where two people actually recognize Naruto. And somehow, because Naruto's hair is pretty a little bit longer, so yeah. And of course, this is where, well, both of them actually goes up to Naruto. And this is where Vanjay says, Naruto? And this is where Naruto looks at him and just says, hey, red hair, didn't expect you to not get hurt again. Just like the first day, or don't know. This is where Vanjay gets annoying. He says, first of all, you little shit. Then again, I can't call you little because you're taller than me. This is where Naruto says, yeah, bitch, what do you want me to say? Not. So, Vanjay is 5'9", while Naruto's 6'2". So, yeah. Of course, Shalina is just, like, laughing a little bit. And, of course, she just says, so you are taller. Then again, where the fuck have you been? It's been 4 years. It's about to be 8 months until the graduation. And you just come in like nothing ever happened? Naruto says nothing ever did happen. That's where, well, Sayana and Vanjay just says, what the hell? Do you mean nothing ever did happen? You haven't shown up. You were gone from 8 years old, now you're here and what? What the hell wouldn't even happen? Why did you came back anyway? Naruto says, the old man gave me a deal. A deal I could not resist, and so I have to be here. Which old man? Horusen Sarutobi. So, the Hokage. This is where, well, Deigi just says, God, wait, is the Hokage the only one that can actually make you go through things? Naruto says, pretty much. I don't really have parents, so that's fine. I can do whatever the fuck I want to. This is where both Vanjay and Silent are just kind of what's called very shocked with what's called, well, the revelation. Because, well, they thought Naruto had parents. Naruto has no parents at all. And this is where Silent says, so you're an orphan. Naruto says, yep, but I might be an orphan, but my dream is to be the Pirate King. Everyone in the clan, well, different clan eras that were just talking, and some of them that were quiet and kind of looking at Naruto, because they remember what Naruto kind of did a little bit, but they're confused still. And some of the, what's it called, civilians, and all they hear is, I'm gonna be the Pirate King, when Naruto stands up, being proud as hell. This is where Sayuna and Vanjay just goes, what the fuck do you mean Pirate King? Do you not mean ninja or Hokage? Naruto says, nah, that's the reason why I'm back. The old man wants to put me into the sea so I can be doing whatever the fuck missions he's gonna throw me. So yeah, bleh. Not being a ninja, being a pirate king, gonna send freedom and everything. Naruto is just like, yeah. This is where, well, both Sayana and Vanjay just says, you're such a confusing person. They both say it at the same time. That's what Naruto thing. You can say that again. I don't know. I don't really care. Naruto sits down and he doesn't care. Of course, a bunch of people stay quiet because what the fuck, Naruto had to yell. Of course, this is where, well, everyone is kind of quiet, but this is where Sayana and also, well, what's it called? Vanjay are kind of just nodding their head, no, that's stupid as hell, but yeah. Of course, this is where, well, someone actually stands up. Now, I should mention one thing. The teacher is still not there because the teacher's running late, but yeah. This is where the, what's it called? Well, the person kind of gets up and, well, this guy is from one of the clan heirs. Now, this guy is actually kind of cocky. Now, his clan is the manipulation of, well, Earth. Well, manipulation of Earth advanced more. He can harden his body into kind of being kind of like death, steel, and all that. But yeah. Now, of course, this is where he's kind of cocky and all that. He says, "Oh, really? You think you can become the Pirate King just because you're from no one? You're basically just a no one. Civilians got more status than you. You're just an orphan." Does it work well? Naruto gets up and says, "Oh, really? Are you gonna show me your power, you weakling?" And this is where what's it called? The teacher, he gets in and says, "Oh, you must be the new student. Okay, everyone. Well, today we're just gonna do a training today, and then I'm gonna go back to sleep or something." This is where, well, the teacher is some guy who's kind of with lightish blonde hair, very lightish blonde hair, and of course he looks very young. He's a very young Chunin. So of course is where he like goes out, and of course everyone follows, and of course it's just a physical test and all that, training and all that, and of course is where it's like throws like shuriken and kunais, what's called 3 kunais and 3 shurikens, and hit them all right and all that. Naruto does it all right because he's a god. This is where that guy, he tries and he gets only 5 and he gets angry, and so he uses, well, his what's called earth manipulation, throws into one of the targets and still miss. This is where Naruto laughs a little bit. Some civilians also start laughing because they don't laugh, but they really just like when the cocky person shuts the fuck up. Some of the clan heirs just stays quiet because they don't care that much. Of course, where now it's kind of like running and all that. Naruto's fucking energy is like really fast. Naruto's running easily really faster than almost everyone, and doesn't actually, well, have a limit to his stamina, because the Ninetales is helping. The Ninetales doesn't like cocky people neither, especially those who are humans. So yeah, both Kurama and Naruto right now just fucking making this kid who was cocky and had an earth manipulation straight up just get angrier and angrier and angrier, until it's actually put onto a fight between Naruto. So the fight is actually between Naruto, Uzumaki versus so the person's name is Iwa. So yeah, of course he is getting angry and annoyed, and of course is where he is now fighting as Naruto. Of course some of the siblings are kind of quiet, but they are kind of laughing because Iwa was the one who, well, almost was dead last and everything. Naruto was straight up just making fun of him every time. Vanjay and also Sarina are right, well, not Sarina, Salina are right now just looking at this and hoping that Naruto doesn't die. This is where, well, the teacher says begin. Of course, this is where, well, Iwa just says, "You bastard, you're making fun of me, aren't you?" Naruto says, "Damn right, cause you're a weakling bitch that can't do jack shit." This is where Iwa just gets annoyed. This is where Iwa kind of makes his arms into like having rock on it. So think of it like an earthbender when they kind of punch the ground to make like an earth, what's called armor and all that. So yeah, this is where Naruto, he would have put armor in Hawking, but then he pulls out his cutlass and then puts armor in Hawking onto his cutlass. It has this red and black lightning on it. This is where Naruto says, "Zahahaha," not Zahaha, ha 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 ha. Just like what's it called? Goldie Rogers kind of laughing all that. This is where, well, he gets ready to fight against Iwa, and Iwa says, "You bastard, even that sword won't be able to stop me. My body is right now into nothing but earth. You think your power is stronger than mine?" This is where Naruto, he, well, just rushes at what's it called, Iwa. Iwa decides to put his own body into earth and manipulate it, making that into iron, and then rushes at Naruto. He says, "Die!" This is where Naruto slices at Iwa. Iwa gets cut. This is where a bunch of people are shocked. Some of the civilians, they are kind of just joking that Iwa was going to lose. And when he got cut, a bunch of civilians started laughing. They're just like, Iwa's losing and all that. This is where Iwa's getting angry. But this is where a bunch of, what's called, not civilians, but clan heirs are kind of shocked. Because Iwa was right now in iron. He manipulated the earth around him to have iron, well, skin and all that. But now that, well, he gets cut so easily, it's kind of shocked to a bunch of people because that's fucking iron. The only thing you can cut with that would be something stronger than iron. But that sword looks like it was made out of iron but then turned black. Now, no one actually knows what the hell this is. This is where Naruto, he jumps back. And this is where Naruto says, "I thought you said you were supposed to be stronger than me." This is where Iwa's getting angrier and angrier until he turned his body into gold. Now he's like saying, I might not have much power for strength in this golden one, but I'll kick your ass. Naruto says, that's nice, I don't really care. So he turned his body into gold, Iwa. Now this is where Naruto, he like jumped back. And this is where like he says, Kurama, you mind giving me some chakra? Or what? This is where Kurama says, you want a 1 tails, 2 tails, 3 tails, 4 tails, 9 tails? Naruto says, I'm not gonna try to kill him, okay? Calm down. Naruto says, 1 tails. This is where, well, Kurama says, fine. I would have liked to just murder this guy. This guy's cocky as hell. Naruto says, I know he's cocky, but let's just not kill him, okay? I don't want Horusen and Sarutobi to kind of blame me for killing some planet or bullshit. I don't give 2 fucks. This is where, well, what's it called? Kurama understands. This says, fine. Then let's do this. Kurama gives chakra to Naruto, and bubbly chakra start appearing right next to Naruto. This is where, like, what's called orange bubbly chakra appears and turns into 1 tail behind him. This is where Naruto roars and says, this is where, well, what's it called, the golden, like, what's it called, the Iwa who was right now in gold, he's like, what the, Naruto, he puts Armament Hawk into what's it called, his left hand, and had the bubbly orange chakra, and he punched Iwa in the stomach, the golden, what was it called, golden skin and all that, it just cracks and breaks. Of course, this is where Iwa coughed up a lot of blood. He's like, what the, he's like coughing up blood. This is where half the siblings are scared now. This is where Naruto, he put his leg up and just smashes it down to Iwa, crushing him down. This is where Naruto says, well, Naruto says, Kurama, you want to talk for me or do you want me to talk? This is where Kurama says, I'll do it. Kurama, in his dark, deep voice, because he kind of is a little bit taking control, but not really. It's mostly taking control and speaking. And he says, you think you are stronger than me, human? I am a demon, you think you're a demon. He's just like really just roasting this guy, just making sure that this pathetic guy can stay the fuck down. This is where, well, Naruto and Kurama says, we will become the Pirate King. Putting back his, what's it called, well, put his cutlass back down to, what's it called, the sheath or whatever. And his right hand turns into, well, Armament Hawk into, what's it called, the QB chakra again. And this is where, well, he was about to punch at Iwa, or whatever I call him or whatever. And of course, this is where, well, Horusen appears and stops the punch. And of course, Horusen says, Naruto, snap out of the 9 tails. Naruto says, I was already snapped out of the 9 tails. I can control it. This is where, well, Horusen says, you can control it? When the fuck can you do that? Naruto says, good question. I don't know. I just like controlling the 9 tails. This is where, well, Kurama says, I know you're not controlling me. You're just making it bullshit lies for that old man can shut up. Naruto says, then shut the fuck up, Kurama. I don't want him to fucking find that out. Horusen says, Naruto, you can't just kill a clan heir. This is where the clan heirs pass out, knock the hell out and all that. This is where Naruto says, I'm not killing him. Yes, you were. You were using the 9 tails. You could have easily crushed the bones. It's fine. Naruto's trying to make this, like, what's it called? Seem fine, but it seems worse than fine, but yeah. Horusen says, God damn it, Naruto. This is where Naruto and Horusen disappears. This is where the teacher says, great, I gotta bring this kid to the fucking nurse. Okay, well, the academy is over for this class. You can go home, whatever, bullshit, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. This is where, well, the teacher, he knows about the 9 tails, and he is shocked that he had the 9 tails kid. Then again, he didn't really care that much. Or expect the 9 tails kid to be able to use the 9 tails power. So shit. He's like, well, never putting Iwa with Naruto again. Yep, that seems like a terrible match. Okay. So everyone just goes home, and they are confused with that orange bubbly chakra and the black armor that Naruto had. It seemed like steel and iron, like Iwa's body that can turn, but they were kind of confused because he can also put it into the sword. So Naruto, he explains to, well, Horusen that he kind of befriended Kurama when he was 11, and now he can use his chakra all the way into 5 tails. This is where Hiruzen is shocked and tells Naruto, "Why didn't you tell me this?" This is where Naruto says, "Why didn't you tell me that I had the Nine Tails?" Hiruzen says, "God damn it, you're right. Fine. I can see that you're hiding things from me. Fine, Naruto. Then, since you're hiding things away from me, I think I'm gonna have to punish you for hiding that." Naruto says, "Do your worst. You can throw me into the goddamn prison. I won't care. I'll break my way out." This is where Hiruzen says, No. Instead, how about this? You stay with the, what's called, well, in some of the clan compounds, what's it called, with the other heirs and heiresses, for 8 months until the academy's over. Naruto looks at Hiruzen, widens his eyes, and says, "What?" And this is where Naruto says, "What about my fucking apartments?" That's where Hiruzen says, "Well, I mean, it will have to be destroyed, but you gotta live with them, for kind of hurting one of them." Naruto's like, you ain't bullshit. You ain't forcing me to that shit. Nah, I'd rather be in the goddamn prison now. Shit, I'd rather be executed now." This is where Hiruzen says, "No, Naruto, you're being with the clan heirs and I will force you to go there." Naruto says, "No." Hiruzen says, "Naruto, no, I refuse." That's where Hiruzen says, "Fine, Naruto. There's only one thing to do." "Swear," Naruto says. "What do you mean?" Hiruzen managed to almost knock out Naruto by head. Well, what's it called, neck chopping him and all that? And Naruto managed to dodge using observation hawking. So Hiruzen says, "You actually dodged that. But could you dodge the third attack?" It's where Naruto says, "What?" He gets hit in the neck. And of course, the reason why he got hit in the neck was because it wasn't actually a neck chop. It was actually a little needle hitting him right in the neck. Now, Naruto didn't have observation hacking, so he got hit in the neck. And of course, this is where, well, it was like a poison needle that was supposed to just stun him for 2 days and all that. And yeah, we go into a time skip, about 4 days. Naruto is right now waking up and wondering what the fuck happened. So when I say it's for 2 days, it's for 2 days if the person's an adult. They didn't know what really happened for a kid who's 12. So Naruto was knocked out for 4 days instead of 2 days. So Naruto wakes up until a bed. He's like, what the hell happened? Now he sees his room, and it's not his normal room that's kind of only has white walls. One wall's kind of broken because he kind of punched it one time. He sees a room that's very bright yellow. Naruto is confused. Naruto sees his stuff not on the ground, but sometimes clean and all around him. He sees his cutlass right now on the table and all that, and of course this is where his red coat's also on there. And he does have very clean bed sheets and all that, and also what's called how should I say? It's also very fluffy. And well, Naruto says, "Where the fuck am I? This is not my room. Am I dreaming?" This is where Naruto grabs his cutlass and his red coat and walks out. This is where he sees Vanjay, Selena, Sanjin, and what's it called, Karina. They're all kind of just eating and of course kind of talking. Naruto says, wait, what the fuck? Where am I? This is where Karina says, "You're awake, Naruto." Naruto says, "What the hell?" This is where Karina says, "Calm down. You're just here because the Hokage decided to, well, kind of give us legal reasons that you get to stay here for about some months and then move to the other clan compounds you're gonna have to do this for 8 months." Naruto says, "Why? God damn it, that old man. Why does he love torturing me?" This is where Karina says, "This is not torture, Naruto. You just gotta stay here for 8 months. It's not that bad." Naruto says, That old man really hates me. I should probably kill him one day. Why won't he just die already? Naruto thinks in mind. Kurama's dying because, well, Kurama just says, "Wow, you got really fucked, kid." That's where Naruto says, "Shut up, what's it called? Shut up, Kurama. This is terrible. This is really terrible." So yeah, but this is actually where I'm gonna leave it off. The reason why I'm leaving it off is my throat is starting to hurt. So yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato, and potato. I hope I really don't die like Goldie Roger. No, just kidding. Because I cough a lot and I feel like I'm going to cough up blood. So that's why I'm just saying it like that. But yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato.